The Federation Account Allocation Committee (FAC) disbursed 15.26 trillion naira to the three tiers of government in 2024, representing a historic high revenue distribution and a 43% increase compared to previous years. The FAC quarterly review released by the Nigerian Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative (NIATI) attributed a surge in revenue disbursements to sustained fiscal reform policies of the federal government, especially the removal of fuel subsidies and foreign adjustment exchange rate policies, which has continued to impact positively on oil revenue remittances. Dr. Ojo Ogbonnaya Aldi, Executive Secretary of NIATI, who presented the report in Abuja, noted that the analyses were conducted against the backdrop of major fiscal reforms that reshaped the revenue landscape, particularly the impact of the subsidy removal in mid-2023 on national and subnational finances and the consequences of debt repayment deductions on state allocations. Nigeria's inflation rate declined to 23.18% in February 2025, marking a slight drop from 24.1% recorded in January 2025. This is according to the latest Consumer Price Index report released by the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS). The agency last month rebased the Consumer Price Index for the first time in 16 years and changed the reference year to 2024, which it said would better reflect the inflation pressures facing households in Nigeria. Nigeria's Consumer Credit Corporation has launched a 100 billion naira consumer credit initiative aimed at making car ownership more accessible to Nigerians as the agency collaborates with financial institutions, fintech firms and regulatory bodies including the Central Bank of Nigeria to expand credit availability. The Chief Executive Officer of the corporation, Uzoma Ngwagba, at a stakeholders event for vehicle reward beneficiaries said the scheme was designed to empower Nigerians by providing them with access to essential goods through structured credit facilities. Ngwagba, who revealed that the credit corps is approaching its 50,000th beneficiary, with more Nigerians gaining access to vital goods and services through the initiative, lamented that only 3% of Nigerians currently have access to formal consumer credit due to the country's weak credit infrastructure. The National Pension Commission (PENCOM) has unveiled a new policy aimed at accelerating benefit payments to retirement savings account (RSA) holders, enhancing efficiency and service delivery in the pension sector. PENCOM in a circular stated that the new policy will take effect from June 1, 2025, and under this directive, pension fund administrators (PFAs) will no longer need to seek approval or obtain a no objection from PENCOM before processing and disbursing benefits such as program withdrawal, retiree life annuity, and temporary loss of employment benefits. However, in accordance with Section 8.2 of the Pension Reform Act 2014, PFAs must submit approval requests to PENCOM for depleted RSAs and death benefit applications. Dangote Petroleum Refinery has announced suspension of sale of petroleum products in Naira. The company said the decision has become necessary to avoid a mismatch between its sales proceeds and crude oil purchase obligations, which are currently denominated in US dollars. The company, in its notice sent to petroleum marketers, said the decision is temporary, explaining that sales to date of petroleum products in Naira have exceeded the value of Naira-denominated crude it has received and must therefore temporarily adjust its sales currency to align with its crude procurement currency.